Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Colcom Daily Minutes podcast. I'm Jeff.
I'm Rihanna.
Okay, so we're at the Sinshan Colcom branch today. Colcom is not just a language exchange cafe. They actually focus on conversation, speaking, but also sharing culture and opinions with each other. Now, how they do that is usually people meet up in groups and they discuss certain topics and what they think about them. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of the topics they might be discussing at Colcom and see how we think. Okay?
Sounds good.
Ready?
Yes.
So what's our topic today, Rihanna?
First one is, what would you do if you...
Oh, our topic is age.
Age.
Age. Yeah,
Topic's age.
Age. That's actually very important in Korea, right? Yeah, so because age means your status in society.
Very much so.
Okay, so yeah. So tell me what the first question is.
What would you do if you have another chance to live like in the early 20s for a year?
Oh, what would I do? Well, if I was actually... I would actually focus more on my education.
Mm-hmm.
I think while I was going to a college, I spent too much time between my personal life and my learning life, and I didn't really actually focus enough in class, and that's so like not studying hard enough. It would actually set me back because I now like for my job opportunities are much fewer. But it's only for 1 year.
But for the field you're in now, do you think it's necessary to have academic?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and it's only for a year, so I can't really redo my whole education. I guess I would actually maybe travel then.
Travel. That sounds good.
Yeah, I didn't really travel in my early 20s, and so I felt like I feel like I wasted like my good years just staying very local. How about yourself?
I'm only mid-20s right now, so if I could go back to like 20, I would actually say alongside my degree, I suppose I would have done another qualification. Mm-hmm. Right now, I feel like what I'm currently qualified in is not enough to venture out and get other work. Mm-hmm. Maybe I would have done like a tech course online or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So our second question is, what do you plan to do when you retire?
Retirement. Oh, I'd love to retire as early as possible,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Retire. I just would like to be able to have a few homes in different countries.
Yeah.
And be able to just flip between those and just enjoy.
Yeah, both my parents are retired. My father doesn't know what to do every day, but my mother just plays video games all day and sips tea. But I think I would like to possibly live in a city. Some people say that they want to, when they retire, they want to live like on a beach, somewhere warm and with delicious fruit, tropical kind of setting. But I like more of the city life, so I think I'll just stay very local.
There's something about like not necessarily doing anything with my time that kind of would worry me, I think. Yeah. Even though I'm technically retired, I'd probably still work on getting another skill, whether that's maybe like knitting, learning, taking coffee courses, cooking.
I think I would do all the things that were fun when I was a little kid. Fishing would be one of that. I'm pretty good at fly fishing.
Hey, I think I'd be lost if I tried to go fishing right now. Next one?
Yeah, let's do the next one.
So what are some popular trends among teenagers?
Ooh, okay.
Or at least when you were a teenager.
Well, I would say popular trends between teenagers these years is, the TikTok, right? TikTok. So you have to know about whatever the movies, and you have to know all the dances that are...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like even like you see them TikTok dances, and they're TikToks, and they're dancing or they're dubbing over like lines from current movies.
It's actually a very like big task, I feel like, to stay on top of TikTok. I recently only downloaded it myself, and I am so out of my depth. I'm like an Instagram girl. That transition is difficult.
I'm scared to even dive into TikTok because once you're there and you're creating content, like you have to constantly update. It's like once a week becomes now once every other day.
It's a job.
And then daily, and then twice daily, just to stay on the popular TikTok video trends.
Exactly.
What other trends do you think are popular among teenagers?
Lord, I feel like I've always been that person that is not very trends based, even when I was a teenager myself. Yeah. So aside from TikTok, what are people doing?
Well, like fashion wise.
I just feel like everyone in general just is trying to be an influencer.
Yeah.
We've kind of veered career path-wise away from like the doctors, lawyers and stuff, and a lot of the young people are more just like quick content.
Yeah.
As a subsection of TikTok, just content creation in general.
Yeah.
Being more online, easier ways to make money without necessarily doing a 9 to 5.
I've started to notice in like the younger females that like with their eye makeup, they're starting to put like diamonds and stars and sparkly things.
That's been going on for a while, I suppose.
Right.
I think these days though, the hot makeup trend is actually a more natural look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like your skin but better,
Okay.
as opposed to the dramatic craziness.
I've noticed the opposite, like having like their outlandish manicure matching their eyes.
The eyes?
Yeah. Let's see. Number 4. Describe the difference between who you were 5 years ago and who you are now.
Okay, 5 years ago, I was not modeling, so and it's not something I had on my mind at all. It's not something I thought I could actually do.
Right.
So that's one major change. I'm a model now in Korea.
Well, you understand, like you realize now you're at least beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Difference for me 5 years ago. Well, 5 years ago I didn't have a beard and I had hair. Now
You've done the reverse.
I've done the reverse. It's just migrated.
It's migrated, but charismatic.
Yeah. The difference also too. I was actually, I think, sadder. I was in a bad place 5 years ago. Like I had just broken up with my long-term lady, and then like I was just felt like I was in the mud. Basic, and so I was just wearing dark clothing. That I didn't realize, but now I'm happier at least, though I'm older.
I've done a switch in this aspect. I feel like back then I was way like brighter, and then these days I'm a little bit more stern, serious, and just figuring stuff out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5. How do you feel about getting older?
Honestly, I don't like it, but right now I'm actually like 41. Can you believe that?
I know, I actually didn't realize.
Yeah. So, but like how I feel, like the numbers are getting larger, but I'm still feeling the same.
Spirit's still young.
Yeah, I'm still capable of doing all the same things, but time is just going quicker.
I think that's the part. It's like adulthood is like an illusion.
Yeah.
I feel like people always think that people maybe like 30, 40s, they always have everything together and always have all the answers, but I think life is generally just always a growing process, a learning curve, regardless of your age.
Yeah, I feel like maybe as I get older, though, there's responsibilities that I'm putting off. Like I should, at this age, I should looking at comparing myself, which is comparison is like the worst thing you could do. Is what people that are around my age have, kids, they're settling into their life that they're going to be doing for the next 20 years. But I'm still open to new experiences. I feel transit, like almost, like I can move around.
I feel like both approaches are completely fine. It's just two different paths. Also, you're living a, I don't know, non-conformist lifestyle right now, I would say, if you want to say it like that.
Yeah.
But being in entertainment and going down that route is always more unstable, if you want to say it like that, and open to.
But do you like getting older? How do you feel?
How do I feel about getting older? I don't mind. I just think I just want to take new experiences in my stride, to be honest. I don't want my age to dictate my freedoms and me feeling limited and within a box. Like, okay, I'm almost 30 now, I guess. Like you said, I should be checking off certain boxes. I should have a certain amount of income and savings. I should start thinking about marriage and kids. And I think in this society, as things progress too, things are getting delayed and pushed back. People having kids later.
Yeah.
People are making sure they live a fulfilled life first and feel like they've done what they needed to do before getting that concrete knuckle down. Yeah,
it's like 100 years ago, like the boxes that we're complaining about now in our 30s would have been like the early 20s.
Exactly.
But now those boxes you can actually achieve them later in your life. Okay. Number 6.
Yep.
What ability do you want to share with young people when you are an elder?
Ability. With the way life is going so quickly right now, I don't know if there's going to be anything they won't know how to do. Like technologically, I think they're going to be crazy, like whizzes.
Well, like I was talking earlier, like when I retired, like fishing, right? People are like, I'm pretty good at fishing.
Yeah.
This was something I did when I was a child a lot. I was even doing like the fly fishing, which is very traditional. And like now, like I see like the younger generations, my nieces, my nephews, they're just obsessed with their Nintendo Switch and watching YouTube and just staying inside while there's like lots of interesting things you could do outside.
Definitely. I do agree with that. That's true. I guess preserving some childhood innocence would be something I would love to do. Like maybe not have them as obsessed with technology necessarily as early on as I'm seeing some kids are going playing, I don't know, marbles.
Yeah.
Board games, having family experiences, you know.
Oh, I remember playing marbles in school.
I love those things, and the stuff that I feel like is gradually getting erased, and it's just being swapping TikTok videos and stuff at break time as opposed to human interaction.
Yeah, like I remember like when I was younger, like girls, they weren't doing TikTok dances, they were doing like ballet or tap dancing.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's not even that those are like old archaic styles of dance. And more people just want to do the TikTok dance, you know, the BTS or the Blackpink dances.
I think it's for like virality as opposed to just being in that moment and actually enjoying what you're doing with your friends.
Did you take dance classes when you were a child?
No, I really wish I could have. Oh my gosh, I wish.
Yeah, I'm clumsy.
Clumsy.
Yeah.
Where are we up to? 7?
Number 7.
So, what type of life do you want to live when you are in your 30s? So you've passed 30s, in your 40s.
Well, I passed my Well, what type do I want to live?
Yeah.
I wish because before I came to Korea, I was actually like I was doing comedy and I was doing like sketch comedy and stand up. And then when I came to Korea in my mid-20s, I was to teach English, and then what happened is I guess I got caught in a loop just teaching English and just living day by day as an English teacher, but I gave up the creative side of myself. I wish that actually if I just continued all those things that I had done, and now I'm going back to that, I'm reliving that, but like if I didn't like actually become an English teacher and settle and do it for so long, I would have actually been a stronger performer. And like again, I said comparison's your worst thing. Like I have friends that I was doing stand up with, and like one girl, she's like in LA, and she got passed at the Comedy Store, which is the biggest comedy club. She was on Netflix last year, and then she actually opened up for a famous comedian in Toronto, Bill Burr.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But you know, again, that comparison thing, you've always got that little demon on your shoulder just telling you, I should be here, I should be doing this. But again, everyone has their own path, and as hard as that is for some people to acknowledge, some things may just come later for some than others.
But you're not in your 30s yet. What would you like to live? What would you like to be doing in your 30s?
Ideally, it's going to sound so boring, I just want financial stability. That's something I just really, really want. I don't know, I want to be doing a job that I don't know, I enjoy, but I can still make bank with. Yeah. While also still on the side having hobbies that I really like. I would love to actually pick up an instrument again. I used to play drums when I was younger.
Oh, no way.
I'd love to revisit that again. Yeah. And maybe learn a new skill, to be honest. I think I have a personal pet peeve about myself, and it's like I don't have a specific talent, I feel like. And I'd love to foster that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that you would be back in England in your
Ooh, no.
No. Okay, so again, just world trotting.
Exactly. That's actually my goal, to have a remote job and live around the world.
Yeah, that's something I want to do too. I want to live out of a suitcase.
That's like the dream.
Yeah.
So, number 8.
Number 8. Who was your hero when you were little?
Well,
I guess my father.
Your father?
I guess, yeah, like. He was a little bit goofy, but he was always like, even now, like he was always helping everyone. And when me and my brothers and my brother and my sister, like he was always taking us to like skating lessons or soccer games and doing all this stuff on the weekends. Yeah. And it was very bad because actually his father like passed away when he was only 5 years old. Oh. So he didn't really have a hero himself, but I noticed it like in my teens that he was trying hard to be the best father he could be, even though he didn't have this influence growing up.
That's fantastic of him though. I don't know. For me, I guess I never particularly had a hero necessarily. It doesn't mean I didn't respect my parents at the time. Yeah. But I think I was just trying to figure out my own path, because I guess what I was trying to do didn't necessarily align with what my parents were doing. Yeah. I don't know. I was just trying to establish myself as a person.
But well, what about a hero? Did you have like a teacher that was a hero, maybe?
I genuinely never had those type of...
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
No.
sincerely.
Oh, wow.
It's not because anyone around me was bad. I just never thought that's that person that I really want to be like, per se.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bit abstract. Number 9.
Yep.
In order to prevent from aging, what do you usually do in daily life? For example, working out, eating supplements, meditation.
To prevent my aging. Well, I didn't really. I grew up not caring about that.
Yeah.
I do take like vitamins, just to help like me be healthy.
Well, I guess rather than aging, let's rephrase it. And
I
just
did
say
exercise.
Self-maintenance.
Like, yeah. So like I walk daily. So it just. But right now, like even my weight's kind of high. So I want to bring down my weight.
Yeah.
A lot. But I don't really care that much about aging. I guess I try not to worry and stress out because I think those also are factors that cause people to age quicker.
Well, I feel like you really look great for your age.
Yeah.
I would never guess you were in your 40s, to be honest, so something's working. I don't know, I'm still young, so I don't really care about aging at the moment. But I guess in terms of self-maintenance, skincare is something I've picked up here.
Yeah, okay. And our last question. Have you ever got discrimination against your age?
I guess now with maybe modeling, sometimes when you write down your age, they might be a bit like, oh, she's on the slightly older side. I'm still young, and I feel like I don't necessarily look my age, but they're still a little bit iffy. Like maybe you should put your age down just a couple of years, and it will appeal a bit more.
Yeah. Like for me, for modeling and casting, like I am 40, but like I often say like, listen, I don't look my age.
Yeah.
Like I'm 30, but so on paper. I'm one character, but on another one, but in reality, my image is actually much more youthful.
Definitely.
Discrimination from age. Also, I've been in Korea for 15 years now, and I've noticed now like there's been some clubs that I used to go to, but now I've kind of aged out of them.
Oh, they definitely have that limit now. I had a friend the other day. We tried to go to a bar, and he happened to be a little bit older, and they was like, "How old is he? He doesn't look very young. I don't think he can come in here. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that hurt me in the chest on his behalf.
Oh, well, yeah. So there's minor ageism when it comes to like culture. I guess they just want to separate like the young people from the old people. But
what is
there's
that?
places I shouldn't go anyways. I should. Yeah. But anyways, that's the last of our questions. If you have more questions about Qualcomm, you can visit them on their website at qualcomm.co.kr. I've been Jeff.
I've been Rihanna.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.